Well, hello there, Mark Hopkins. I'm here in the studio with Jim Durbin, and we were just having a little conversation with your friend Matt Charney, and some news broke, and you just want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal because I'm affectionately known as the Indeed Whisperer, and I got that by talking through Indeed, the job search engine, what they were doing with this new structure called pay per application. They moved from something called CPC to cost per application and cost per application start. It was a big deal. It completely changes the industry. The idea is that instead of paying for every time someone clicks on an ad, they're paying only when they've completed it, which is very similar to what happened with marketing all those years ago when they turned into conversion companies rather than just impression companies. Like, what's the point of an impression? No one cares. Did I buy the product? Did I get the application? Did I hire the person? So Indeed had a big push to change everything and move it over in April of this year. And they just announced, according to staffingindustry.com, that they're pulling their paper application pricing starting December 18th. It's kind of astounding. It's an interesting thing because one, we know that job boards have been struggling themselves right now. It's just there hasn't been as much hiring, there hasn't much traffic that's going out. This is very interesting though, because this kind of was the future of the company. Everything has to move towards these quality applicants because there's so much fake profiles that are coming. There's so many, at this point, you have people who are just bombing career sites with direct apply and easy apply. There's so many candidates coming in that from the TA perspective, sometimes 95% of the people applying for your jobs shouldn't be. But they don't care because they're just automating and sending it out. So this was going to be a big question next year is how do you filter these fake profiles? Watching them switch away from application pricing back to CPC creates a whole host of problems. First, because there's a bid optimizer, which was built to allow you to basically focus on quality. You're not chasing price anymore. So it'd be interesting to see what ends up happening with their dashboard. This is kind of shocking. I honestly did not have this on my scorecard for 2023. So we'll have to see what ends up happening. The only other note is at the very bottom of this, in the staffing industry SIO article, the company, it says, in a separate note to SIA, the company said paper application users will need to switch to pay-per-click by January 15th, 2024. Indeed also confirmed that paper-started application pricing will continue. So what that means for you is that if you do Indeed hosted jobs, if you're a small business that's opening up its own account, or if you're an integrated partner where it's going directly into your ATS, you're no longer going to be doing the cost per application, which has been plaguing you for the last 9 months. You're back to the CPC. If, however, you're one of those people that takes traffic and sends it directly over to your career website, you're still going to be charged on the cost per started application, which means you're losing a lot of traffic. So it'll be very interesting to see what shakes out from this. I don't think any of us were prepped for this. This is good news. It's good, exciting news. I'm sure we'll hear more in the coming weeks as it gets launched.
So we can finally thank AI for something now. Is that right?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, whenever this becomes real.
It's still dollars.
Okay.
It's still dollars we're paying it to, or yen, dollars and yen.
Right.
So yeah, very, very interesting. I never would have guessed this. Never guessed it. So
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Great. Well, thanks for bringing that to us, and see you next time.